Greetings, this is Frosty Thundertrod, Telnoa Beastmaster of the Sunred Guard, and today I am talking over some pre-recorded B-roll, because Shoal is dead. Long live Shoal. Shoal has been shut down, which is the production server in preparation for Phase 3, which starts in 2 days on Tuesday, August 26th. I forgot to say, this is last week in testing for August 17th to August 23rd. So last week we had a bug where interactables were not working. Using crafting stations was crashing the server. And then there was another update where all of the vendor gear was removed from the game, much to my consternation. On the 23rd, the last day of last week, there was a wipe on the PTR server. So I made two characters. One where I ran out to Campfire and Anvils itself is looking better, but it has less itemization than Riverlands do. I never got a single gear drop in the Anvils, which is disappointing since there's no gear on the vendors anymore, and there's no POI points like around in Riverland, where if you go outside of Lion's Hold, you can find, a basic level crafting stations and stuff. There are none of those in the Anvils. So that makes finding gear in the Anvils particularly difficult. However, I made another character and I went through to Lion's Hold in Riverlands, and I was able to find gear drops from goblins as normal. Plus, there was still the quest that gave gear. So I think right now, if you want to craft gear or have any sort of gear, you're probably going to have to still start in Riverlands unless there's another update by Tuesday. Which is a shame, because I really do like the Anvils better. But if you can't gear up, you can't get gear drops, you can't buy basic gear, you can't craft basic gear. I mean, what the hell are you supposed to do? You can only get so far with the weapons you find there in the Divine Gate area. Another thing I noticed here, which is also a good thing, is I got my mount in Campfire, and it's a ram instead of a horse. So that's kind of neat that you get to have different mounts based on your starting locations. That is really, really amazing. There's a lot more, you get a lot more glint as a new character, and you go through the new character experience now, but you kind of run into the point where, what are you going to do with this glint? I mean, yeah, you can sell it to a vendor, but then there's nothing for you to buy with that gold that you got by selling, well, silver, I should say, for that silver you got by selling that glint. So, I mean, we've got more glint, yay! But there's nothing to spend glint on until you get to level 10. Boo! So I think that's going to be a big problem. But other than that, the start of Phase 3 is really going to look, it's going to graphically look a lot better than 2.5 did. Some of the crafting systems are better than 2.5, but functionally combat's going to be the same. Some of the archetypes were also fixed this week. There was a huge thing. They finally fixed grapple for the tanks, which has been a long-standing bug. We spent 2 focus days just making sure that all the abilities for the different archetypes actually work. So that's definitely a big step forward for going into Phase 3. Still no sign of the summoner as far as an archetype goes. That might pop up. That's going to come in sometime during Phase 3, but it definitely won't be available Tuesday. And this is, you can tell how old this build is where I'm mining rubies instead of just getting rubies from regular stone. But that's all I wanted to talk about for this week. Thank you very much for watching.